Magandang hapon mga kababayan, kayo po ay nanonood ng Kababayan LA kung saan sa loob ng susunod na 30 minuto tayo po ay magsasama-sama para sa mga balitaktakang Pinoy na inyo po ay kapupulutan ng aral, impormasyon at inspirasyon. Today on the show we have GK Fashion Show for you. It's an event that happened recently in San Diego and we have the highlights this afternoon on Kababayan LA. Also immigration update and finally Rashan Fagan, our Kababayan on Disney. He's having an EP release party and if you want to be a part of that, we have the details for you later on in the show, so stick around for that. Pero bago ang lahat, umpisahan po natin dun sa mga sinasabi nila na kahit daw po busy tayo dito sa Amerika, sinasabi nga nila, pagka gusto, maraming paraan, pag ayaw, maraming dahilan, at para naman dun sa kahit busy, gustong makatulong sa ating mga kababayan, ito naman ang kanilang ginagawa. And one of the measures we can use to see if we are thriving here in the U.S. is not just with how successfully we're assimilating into the culture, but also how selflessly we are giving back to mainstream America. And some of our kababayans are doing that by volunteering with CASA. One of them is Angela. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA.
Hi, Janelle. Thank you.
Let's give them information about CASA. What is it?
CASA is a nonprofit organization that supports volunteers and trains and supervises them to become CASAs, and CASAs advocate for foster youth in the dependency court.
And what does CASA stand for?
CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocate.
And what does a volunteer do, like yourself, aside from, granting interviews on TV, what do you do?
Well, that's a really great question because sometimes I ask myself what CASAs don't do, because CASAs do so many things, and their main thing is they advocate for foster kids in the dependency court. So these are kids that have really had a difficult time in their life. Many of them are have went through abuse and neglect. So CASAs really are that stable figure in that child's life. And CASAs are team players. They work together and correspond and communicate with a lot of the members that are involved in that foster child's life, such as the social worker, the attorney, school faculty members and whatnot, and caregivers. So CASAs are working as a team, and CASAs also are information gatherers. So they investigate and gather information in order to identify the best interests and needs of that child.
I can imagine this must be a very fulfilling volunteer work for you. But where do you find the time? Where can people find the time? What kind of commitment is needed from people who volunteer for CASA? Because they say we're very busy here in the States.
Yes.
What kind of commitment is needed? How many hours a day? How many hours a week?
That's another great question. So our CASAs come from all different backgrounds, professionally and culturally, and there's no case that's identical, no case that's the same. So to find out more about the details and roles and responsibilities of a CASA, visitors can visit our website. But in a nutshell, there are other opportunities that folks can take on.
So if, let's say, for example, I only had 2 hours in a week, is that okay? Can I still be admitted as a volunteer?
CASA of Los Angeles is always open to volunteers, not specifically to be a CASA, but to also just help in this, growing and progressive organization. So we're always open and welcome applicants from all backgrounds.
And how do we apply? I'm assuming go to the website, we
Yes.
fill out an application form. I volunteer for CPAF, and I had to attend hours of training. Is it the same?
It's very, very similar. The website is a really great place to start. So all that information is on there as far as in finding out when information dates are and information sessions where people can learn about just sort of the nuts and bolts of a CASA and the mission and history of CASA Los Angeles, and then also find out when there's training sessions available for them.
All right, and for people that are interested now, let's hear it from you. The good and the bad, or the challenges, what to expect if you do become a CASA volunteer. Let's first start with a challenge. What is a challenge?
Well, I think with everything in life, there's challenges, and when you're working with youth that have experienced a very difficult things in their life and they're a part of the foster care system, I mean, you're going to be exposed to that.
Can it be very overwhelming, emotionally?
I think the foster care system is overburdened and overwhelmed, and CASAs help that, or help them kind of get along and move along with each case. And so, yes, there is a little bit of that challenge in there, but we have a really wonderful and dedicated staff that train and supervise CASAs and work with them one-on-one as far as in technical support and also moral support. So we're there with them all the time.
And the positive thing or things to expect from being a CASA volunteer?
Well, working with a great staff and support from everyone there, and also just seeing the progression and seeing a foster child's life really improve and get the needs that they really deserve, and to be that stable presence in their life and to see them grow.
Basically, I think making a difference in somebody else's life, right?
Yes, yeah, just that simple thing.
Do you go to the office? Is there a center that you need to be at?
CASA of Los Angeles main office is in the Edelman Children's Courthouse in Monterey Park. And we also have a satellite office in Lancaster where we serve the population in the Antelope Valley.
And as a volunteer, you have to go to the office?
Yes, you do.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Once again, invite our viewers. They may be interested. Is there any age limit to being a volunteer?
We welcome everyone from all kinds of backgrounds, so they're welcome to visit the site and you know, kind of look at those minor details, but we really welcome everyone to join and learn about CASA.
Thank you. Sounds good. And our viewers, I know a lot of them are doing just that right now, checking out the website, make a difference in other people's lives. Thank you so much. More power to you, and God bless.
Thank you.
At dahil nga po ang mga kababayan ay likas na mga matulungin, at dito sa Kababayan LA, nais din nating makatulong sa mga suliranin ng ating mga kababayan tungkol sa immigration. We have immigration update for you on American Dream when we return. Don't go away.